Hey everybody, it's Sean. So we decided to get out of the trailer and do a short walk up to the Courthouse Wash Petroglyphs. This trail is actually really close to where we're camped, and it's right off the bike path. And we're gonna go check it out. So, saying that it's possible that we might see some bighorn sheep. There is bighorn sheep. We've seen bighorn sheep in the park before. That would be pretty cool. So I was doing a little bit of reading about this, and apparently back in the 80s, this panel of petroglyphs was really severely vandalized, and that's unfortunate. But they did some restoration work on it and found out that there was even much earlier rock art embedded in the rock that hadn't previously been noticed. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, off we go.
It's cold, let's move.
It's cold, let's move. All right. So we've located the Courthouse Wash rock art, and there's a sign here that indicates that archaic Indians painted long tapered figures known as the Barrier Canyon style of rock art. Painted on top of these pictographs are white shields of the prehistoric Anasazi or the historic Ute people. Petroglyphs, images pecked, incised, or braided on stone by the Utes are also here. And unfortunately, back in 1980, this panel was severely vandalized. There's a picture on the panel indicating that somebody had, it looks like they painted over it with something, some whitewash paint, and who tried to clean it? Who cleaned it? Does it say here who cleaned it? Oh, the National Park Service ended up trying to restore it back to the way it was before the vandalism, but they weren't able to do that, and a lot of the characteristics, unfortunately, were damaged. And anyway, so pretty cool.
It's cool as this big flat rock.
Yeah.
Amongst all this not flat rock.
You can certainly see why, they chose to use that particular area to paint on.
Yeah, but it's just odd. It's this flat rock.
Yes, and it wasn't a bad hike. We got a little bit lost, but we ended up finding it. And of course, as I turn around, that's looking right into Moab, and you can see the developments here on the north side of the Colorado. And we're really close to the highway, and I'm pointing back to the direction of which we came. So not a long hike. It really was
a block or two.
Was not too far. And obviously individuals staying at the Fairfield Marriott there get to enjoy a heated pool. I don't see anybody in that heated pool. It's pretty brisk right now, though. It's still in the 30s here right now. We want it to warm back up, though, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we do.
It's a little cold.
Anyways, but we decided to get out of the trailer on this brisk morning. Actually, it's early afternoon at this point, and at least enjoy some more of the things to see here before we're leaving. We're going to be gone here pretty soon. So
I think it's beautiful how the colors are changing in the town.
all right, everybody. So we're back now on the Moab Canyon pathway, walking back to where we parked. And Highway 191 runs right here alongside us, and unbeknownst to us for all these years, so that rock art panel is literally right there, being driven by people on Highway 191 every day. Heck, we've driven by it many times and didn't realize it was there. How crazy is that? Phone? So we're taking the Shafer Trail from the Potash Road up to the Islands in the Sky Visitor Center in Canyonlands. It's very awesome. Hey everybody, it's Sean, and I am standing above the potash ponds. We've seen these potash ponds from atop Dead Horse Point before, but we have certainly never come down here on this road. We're just out exploring, having a good time. So how cool is that? Gonna take a picture of it. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the GoPro with us. The drive so far has been pretty spectacular. It's almost otherworldly down here. You begin to wonder if you're on Mars, but
It's beautiful. To have seen this road several times, it's cool that we're on it. You know?
Alright, so Angie's walked over to that edge and she's kind of freaking me out, and I'm not the one afraid of heights, but I'd hate for her to get some vertigo. And
it's pretty far down.
It's pretty
From
far
over
down.
Here, not there.
Well,
over here.
You know, you're the one that used to yell at me when we were at Dead Horse Point. Yeah, oh, you don't need to push me, woman. Well, maybe you do want to push me. So
No, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's
you can't see. Oh, you dropped it.
It's a bit of a drop off.
Yeah. It's not bad. Oh, don't go that way.
So
It's pretty cool.
beautiful Colorado River.
How cool.
There we go. Not sure why I turned it over to manual focus. Just absolutely amazing. And it's looking off to, towards the south. Look off over into Canyonlands. So today started out very cold and brisk, and we decided that instead of being holed up in the trailer all day, we'd do some exploring, and I think it's turned out okay. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
And there is Dead Horse Point right up on top of that mesa.
Supposedly we'll be able to see 3 times the river.
Maybe I should hold the camera? I'm driving, baby.
It's not bad here, but it's been kind of skinny.
Road.
It's beautiful.
Oh, somebody is standing on the rock over there. All right, everybody. So this is the Shafer Trail that we just came up. And no, we're not in India. This is Moab. Holy cow. We passed a young man down on one of the corners who was in a Dodge truck. And he had stopped and waited in a small pullout for us to get by. So the funny thing is, he said, this is a rental vehicle and I've never driven a road like this before. And I turned to Angie and I said, I don't think I've ever driven a road like this before. Holy cow, awesome. Just awesome. Anyways, we are almost to the top. I feel bad that we didn't bring the GoPro so that I could have had that going, you know, as a dash cam. But that was an experience. We've stood on top of Dead Horse Point many times and looked down at that road, seen sections of this road. And of course, other sections of this road go into the White Rim Trail, which you have to have a permit to drive. Anyways, awesome. Just awesome.